Gotta get this lighting right. So let's start this off really quick. Yes, I know I'm sitting here with a ski mask on. I know I look crazy, but this is what people do on the internet. They do like weird, shocking things to get people to watch and listen to them, whatever, y'all. But for real, if I take this damn ski mask off and what's popping up under here, it's gonna look even more crazy. So y'all going to deal with this ski mask because I ain't feel like grabbing a hat. This is really some lazy filming right here. So again, this is January 2nd. This is me on my journey of filming every day, recording myself every day, talking about what I got going on, documenting my experience and just the space that I'm in mentally. So of course, things haven't changed in one day, but I have done a lot today. I got a lot done. However, I haven't wrote, right? I told myself I was going to write every day this month. I didn't get the chance to write yesterday. I'm trying to do this and do other things. I was posting for the liquor store. I was trying to post for myself, trying to create a map or a plan to post for myself, creating things to post. What else? Some cleaning up, cooking. Cooking took 2 hours. I told you I can't cook. Like when I start to cook, it takes me away from whatever I'm doing for a long time. So that's why I really hate cooking. I'd rather eat out because it's really faster and I can just continue to work. But I need to figure out how to cook though because I'm spending too much money. And obviously, if you see the way I'm looking, what I got going on right now, I need to be saving all money. I don't need to be spending no money. I need to save to either be able to get myself in a better situation. Just to get myself in a better situation. My projects and things, they going to take another type of money that doesn't go into my personal account. That money goes strictly towards filming, producing, and things like that. So, I need to just work and save and do the things that I need to do, be consistent with putting hours in somewhere or getting little jobs, I guess, because I ain't getting the jobs that I want. But getting little jobs where, like I said, I can make some income that I can save the income too. I don't have to spend it all. With that being said, I'm going through like child support stuff. I had to, my child support is like $800 a month for my youngest son, who I haven't seen in over a year. So I applied to get first I applied for custody, and it was crazy. It was a phone court conference, whatever you want to call it, and I won. What is it? Partial legal and partial physical, right? But it was like, and this gonna sound crazy, I ain't getting no paperwork. Maybe paperwork could have went to my mother house in Philadelphia. I feel like my mom would have told me. I know she don't open up all my mail, but I felt like she would have known that and told me. But I didn't get no mail. And then it's still $800 a month, which I don't have. And I don't want to get. I guess this is my vlog and this is my Magnum Med Podcast / vlog. I might as well just put it all together. That's another thing I figured out. I'm gonna post this as my podcast, but this is my vlog. Yada yada yada. It's all go coincide, whatever. But yeah, I applied to get these child support payments terminated because I just can't afford it. I just can't afford $800 a month. And what's hard is when you can't afford something, and then that thing that you can't afford causes your accounts to be frozen and seized and stuff. So now it's almost forced me to do like criminal acts in a way, right? I don't even know if it's criminal, but it just feel criminal, right? Like, I understand everybody use like Apple Cash and Cash App and things like that, but my main source of income where I keep my money is just regular banks, right? I keep my money in, I ain't gonna tell you my banks, but I keep my money in the big banks. And because what I'm going through, my money has been seized, things have been wiped out, and yeah, I don't have much. I can't pay for the essential needs that I need to live every day because of that. So I had to do other things. I keep a lot of cash on me, which is dangerous. And so yeah, just just figuring things out to make life work for me and keep going. Because I do need to eat. I do need to pay for groceries now. I'm trying to cook or eat out when it suffice, which is a lot of times. I still have my gym membership, which is important for me. Another really important for my health and being active and my mental. And whatever business stuff I try to pay when I can from my Dropbox holding so much of my videos and stuff. My Apple that holds so much of my memory. So I have Dropbox, I have Apple, I have Creative Cloud, which is Adobe, and I have my website. My website is gone at this point. I can't afford it no more. Well, I ain't gonna say I just couldn't afford it just this year or I guess last year whenever it started. And website, Vimeo, so yeah, those are the main things I can think of off my mind to keep my accounts that I don't have. I used to try to keep up to par and everything. I lost all my insurances, so I don't have business insurance no more or nothing like that. And yeah, just a few other things of other accounts I have lost, which is unfortunate because AI is hitting now. And I would love to be able to. I always used to say, man, I need an assistant for years and years. I need an assistant because I knew if I had someone to do some of the admin things that I have in my mind that needs to be done, some of the marketing things, and be able to do it. Because as much as I know to do it, I just can't do it. Right? That's the whatever reason why I'm not successful. Because some things I just can't do. I don't like doing this and being on the camera and whatever else. So now that AI is out, I wish I still had that income to invest in AI to create my personal assistants, my sales consultant assistant worker, my marketing worker, just certain positions I could have just automated running. Especially for somebody like me who I shouldn't say this, right? But I'm just being honest. I feel like I'm a lot to deal with. I'm a lot to work with because I'm so detailed. I care about so much. So I want things to be the right way, almost perfect in a way. And I'm not when it comes to like this type of work, or when it comes to my production, my projects and creating, telling stories visually, things like that. Like, I'm strict. I'm strict in life, period. Right? Or, yeah, I'm strict, or I'm stern, or I'm serious, right? People say I'm serious a lot. I'm very serious person. And it's just because of my environment, man, things that I've been through, things that yeah, just things that I've been through, yo. Like, made me become this way and be serious. And I don't even think there's nothing wrong with being serious. Like, I'm about to be 40 years old, January 29th. Like, I don't got no time for no games. And I still have a great sense of humor. I'm sitting here in ski mask, so like, I still have a great sense of humor and things. I know how to laugh at things. I definitely talk a lot of shit and just joke, and I talk about people, and I stay talking about people. And but at the same time, I love to laugh, man. I have a great sense of humor, and yeah, I love to laugh. I love to have fun just as much as I'm serious and about my business. Obviously I ain't rich yet, so I ain't serious enough. Shit. So yeah, I am on day 2 of this. This is January 2nd. I still need to post the first one, right? I'm actually working on that right now. I had to rework a couple things again, right? I'm so detailed and perfect. I want everything right. So literally, I don't know if you can see, I'm working on a couple things to make this a little bit better. Let me check to see where I'm at. I hope this ain't like my real camera. I shouldn't be shutting down and things. Okay, we still going. I'm still in focus. Good. So yeah, just doing a couple things so I can put this out. Small little things. I created this backdrop because I'm shooting on my phone. I'm shooting vertically, and I like the look, whatever. I don't really care. Like, I'm trying to do things like, because I care so much, I'm trying to do things where other things that I care about, I'm going to just try to not to care about, right? I'm trying not to be so perfect. And so, yeah, I'm going to shoot vertically. And so I need backgrounds because I still want to put this out on YouTube. So it's going to be 1080p, 16:9 ratio. This is another thing probably why I don't get jobs, because even though I know everything when it comes to this filmmaking stuff. Like, you don't believe me, you can test me. Like, I know everything, right? I know every term, everything, and nothing you can throw at me. Like, on set, all set in the studio, I know everything. It's just, I'm such like just a street hood person, the way I talk. This is why I love Ryan Coogler. If anybody know Ryan Coogler, go watch Ryan Coogler, right? This is the man who directed Black Panther, Fruitvale Station, what's my Philly Creed, right? Ryan Coogler is from the Bay Area in California, and he's very cultured in the way he talk, right? That's how I like to say it. I feel like I'm just very cultured. I say yeah, I mean a lot, you know what I mean? I say like, I say but, I say right, like Gilly, right. This is how I connect my sentences, because I don't know, I need to talk to a therapist or a psychologist of why I can't just talk in sentences and go back to back. I really think it's mental, right? Like, I'm almost like thinking of things that I want to say, and it's just not dropping down to where I could talk. It's dropping down to where I got to take every word. Doesn't mean I'm retarded? No. Oh, I shouldn't say that word. I'm gonna clip that out. Remind me. I'm gonna put a bleep. And it's because I said the R word. Not slow, because I'm surely not slow. What's that other word? I'm definitely dyslexic. I can't even say the words. That's how you know I'm that. And what's the other one? I don't want to say remedial. That sounds like the other R word. Whatever. If you're a therapist, a psychologist, and you see this, come holler at me. Come on my show. We gonna just call, FaceTime in. And that's how we gonna do this, because you ain't sitting next to me or nothing. So we gonna FaceTime in. We gonna figure out why I can't talk, or what's that when you talk in choppy ways. Am I close to being a stutterer? Like, is there levels of conversation and like stuttering is like at this end, rapping fast is like this end. Am I at this end? That's why I can never be a rapper, yo. You know, I felt like I had bars. It took me too long. All right, so day 2, filming myself, making sure I release these episodes of the Magnum Med Podcast. Going to be coming out every day, a day late at this point. But ain't much for me to do now that I got my backdrop and everything. All I need to do is add a 6 to represent episode 6, because I shot 5 episodes last year playing around. Again, because I keep getting frustrated that I'm not filming enough, so I finally was like, yo, I'm gonna turn the camera on myself. But I wanted to sit down and have real conversations, because that's one thing I do like to have. I like to have real conversations. I like to have deep conversations. And I realized that there is a lot of deep conversation podcasts out there. It's like, it's probably a million podcasts at this point. I was shooting podcasts. Shout out to my new Philly crew, Kyrie. Shout out to everybody that was part of Data Kit. I'm trying to think of the other. I feel like we had another show. But just all the shows we was doing. Shout out to all my shows. Damn, I can't remember my shows. What was the music show? Fly Music. Damn, what was the music show I did? All right, what was the Maximum Wage with Terry Matthews? That was my show about jobs and careers in Philadelphia and things you could do to better your career and get jobs and things like that. For somebody to produce 20 episodes of this show and I can't get a job is crazy, right? But I had Maximum Wage. I had I want to say it's called Fly Music or something like that. I had to remember that. But it was a music show, of course, about the music scene, the underground music scene in Philly. And then I also had music. I had Maximum Wage. It was something else. I didn't do the food show. I shot it sometimes, but I didn't really produce. That was really Kai. And damn it, man, it was another show I produced. Anyway, we had all these different shows. We had these different shows that now is considered podcasts. Like, we was doing this 10 years ago, 9 years ago, whatever. So yeah, it's just amazing that now I'm doing this and I'm calling it a podcast. But whatever. One thing I am going to do is I'm still pumping viral until I get my next project, man. Until somebody give me 35 grand. I probably need more than that, but I'll start it with 35 grand. I really want 50. But with 35, I feel like I can get most of it done. I may have to fall back on some of, I don't know, probably crew. I probably have to fall back on some crew, and which means some other people have to work harder. I might have to work harder, and I probably have to do a lot of the editing myself if I don't get to 50. But yes, my next project, 35 grand, 50 grand, is single. It's about a plus size woman, this beautiful, successful plus size woman who is looking for love. And, you know, she kind of get her own way at times and listen to her friends and stuff like that. But she is lit. She is the one. She is the star of the show. Yeah, this is one for the women, y'all. Like, I want to do something to make, just, you know, to shout out women and put women in the most beautiful light. Even though we're going to still go through struggles and things that women go through, the outcome, the story, the gist, the motivation is always going to be super positive. And yeah, so 50 grand. I'm shooting my next project called Single. I'm currently writing another script for a guy named David Shands. Now, I met David Shands when I went on his show called Hot Seat. someone's going to take advantage of me my first time. Pause.
You don't have to. Why do you think that has to happen that way?
I don't know of a case that it did. I mean, you think anything, right? A basketball player, their first contract is not the best contract, right? So
why do you think everybody's situation's like that? It's not. It's not always like that.
I don't really know too many cases where it's not.
You don't know too many cases where it was.
I know plenty of cases where everybody has a bad first contract.
Everybody has a bad first contract? That's not true.
Some people are okay with it. And that's what I'm saying. I would be okay with. I hate taking advantage of. I will be okay with a bad deal, since long as it allows me to still create and get to the next level. Because I still have other IPs. I still have other stories.
I do trust you now.
So
I do, because I could
get me there.
I could just I can really just fast talk you out of all your IP.
If anybody know David Shands, he's this big podcaster. Do he call himself the king of podcasting, or is that somebody else? But whatever. They made a lot of money doing a lot of marketing. And his whole base is the podcast thing, and content creation. So meeting Dave and sitting down with Dave, it's so funny because I'm very authentic, and I feel like it was authentic conversation, to where he figured, he read me, right? That's what they call it. He read me. He read that that I didn't know what I was doing with the business side of filmmaking, and I don't. Right. And at the same time, I was trying to tell him, like, yeah, I don't. I'm kind of just like guessing. I'm going off things that I read, I learned, I watched, I talked to other people. But it's so much I don't know. Right. Only can pick the way that I would want to do it. Right. Even though it could be done other ways. I don't really know. Right. And when it comes down to it, it comes down to like the numbers and what it makes sense in negotiating, right? That was the really big thing, was the negotiating. I am terrible at negotiating. Or I don't know if I'm terrible, or he was just convincing me that I should negotiate now, right? Because I always had this thought of, and I told him this, and he said, why, right? I told him that I assumed that my first deal, my first project, my first distribution deal or whatever with my first project, they're probably going to take advantage of me, where they're going to make way more money, and I probably should make way more money, but I won't. But it'll give me the opportunity to continue to go and continue to make projects, which that I care so much about, right? Even though obviously I need money and things like that. But I want to work, right? And I sound, and in that way I sound like a walkover, right? Like, okay, you just want to work, take these little pennies and work then, right? To where, no, I can negotiate better on my first one, right? I can negotiate in a way where it allows me to win financially and win in my career resume, whatever. So that was the gist, pitting fire under my ass. It's called the hot seat. I need to learn the business now, right? Let me learn some numbers now that I can be ready for when I had my first meeting, I guess, right? When I had that first sit down, it won't just be me listening and taking whatever they put in front of me. It'll be me talking and negotiating to where they're going to have to either take that paper back and change it, or I don't know. I don't know how the meetings go, right? I don't know. We had a conference table. We had Starbucks. I don't even know how that meeting go, but I want to be ready for it in a better way. And just be able to know these things, right? Really, my game is really the investor game, right? Starting off, like my first couple projects, I'm gonna have to get people to pay for random people to give me money. I'm talking about $100,000 or more and stuff, right? So I need to be able to talk the talk, and not just talk the talk in some scammy type of way, but really know the business. Like, yo, this contributes to this. This is how long this takes. This amount of money pays for all. Well, I already know that the budget and all that stuff, but on the back end distribution, it comes out like this. This money goes here first, and whatever else, right? I need to learn that stuff now, so I can be ready. I can have those conversations now and just be prepared now. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I already kind of started learning stuff and trying to make sure I know certain things. But it's a lot. So it's a lot. It's nothing to rush, because I kind of did it already, but it's just getting more detail, right? It's not just knowing all these kind of distribution deals, but what numbers do these distribution deals bring back? What's the average numbers? What's the low number? What's the high number, right? Because that I won't know, right? I could know all the distribution deals all I want, but if somebody come in with like 60-40, is that average? Is it supposed to be 70-30 or 80-20? And they really getting me over? Like, I don't know. So all that stuff I need to learn. I want to learn now. And at the same time, knock out this script, man. So I'm not going to say too much about what this script is about, but it's based off a book that David Shands wrote. And basically what I'm writing is a film that really incorporates the book to where the book is almost created in the film, right? To where this book is created in the film and whatever. So it's a tough write on the second version. The first version really easy, right? The first version really easy because it's just getting all of the thoughts out there real quick, right? Like, okay, I know I need this main character and he's going to do these things and he's going on this journey to try to figure out this, and these things can happen to him. So if these things happen to him, that means I probably need a character like this. I could also use a character like that to combat this or help that side of him. And now I'm starting to build the characters and build essentially the story and stuff like that. And I'm kind of winging it in a way, right? It's no pressure. I'm just winging it. Like, I'm just writing to get things down. So, but I still write in the first, second, and third act, right? I still write my roller coaster story. Things go up, then come down, then go up, and then go all the way down, then come back up again. So I'm still writing in that way on that first version, but it's just quicker. Version 2, it doesn't have to be, I'm saying quicker, it doesn't have to be quicker or slower or anything like that, but the version 2 takes a little bit more time, or takes a little bit more thought, because now I'm adding everything that we missing, right? I don't wait to other versions or nothing like that. Like, everything that I'm missing, things that I want to try that I don't even know if I'm gonna keep, I start adding that stuff in version 2 and try to make it work. I mean, it's like, it's really like baking a cake. It's like you adding all these different ingredients, but the thing is, you can take the ingredients out the batter. It's just a lot to do it, right? If that makes sense. So yeah, it's like I'm just adding more ingredients, taking some things out and just trying to make it work until I got the right batter and then I could bake. So that's what space I'm in with me writing. I do need to write more versions of Single, because Single is actually a film and series. It's a concept film, so it's really like a 30-minute film. That's the first episode or pilot for a series. And I always said to myself, I should write episode 2 so people could believe me that it's a series. Because right now I just got the pilot episode. But it's just so much that I can do with that story. The way I wrote it is just, I could. It's just one of them dope, like old school, like series, right? It's almost like what was the last one to me? Like what was the Issa Rae joint? It reminds me of that in a way. Like I could just continue these stories, and these stories can go so many different ways and stuff. So that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not going to my part-time today, so I'm gonna be doing this all the way through the night until I get tired. I'm going to write today at 7 o'clock. And I'm going to do 2 hours a day. I'm going to go from 7 to 9. And then I'm going to cook dinner. So from 7 to 9, I'm going to write. So I have a little bit of time to finish this and get this out. I'm about to finish this and upload this and drop it and get it ready for tomorrow. I'll put this out at some time tonight, right? Again, right, I wish I was on a more better schedule, but at this point, as long as I get it out, I'm just pushing it out. I was already a day late, pushing it out. And that's all I care about is getting these out, getting my thoughts out. I'm talking. Maybe the right person might hear this. Maybe their right investor will hear this and be like, yeah, let me rock with you, bro. Or I don't know how he talk. Might be a white guy. I'm talking about rock with you, bro. It might be whoever, man. But they can see me, and not just see me here, right? Go look at my page. Go look at all the things I've done. Go watch Viral. Go watch Viral, because again, like I said, there is my portfolio to show you what I can do with real standard, industry standard equipment, with a crew. I wrote that script, you know, a lot of those shots I planned. I did the call sheet. I AD'd my own set. I produced my own set and the edit. I edited that film myself. Did the soundtrack, all that. I did it myself. So, yes, go watch Viral so you can see what I can do. I did that with nothing. That was all sweat and labor and hard work. Sweat equity. Like for real. Like I literally had to work at a rental house in order to get that equipment. So I had to work to work. So, yeah, I need to add a 7. That's what's going on with me. I made breakfast earlier this morning. I should post my breakfast. I took a video of it. I took what's them Hawaiian rolls, and I made French toast with Hawaiian rolls. They were pretty good. I felt like they should have been better. I'm not sure, because the Hawaiian rolls are stale, or I left them out too long and they started to get hard a little bit. Pause. I don't know why, but it could have been better. But yeah, that was breakfast earlier. Also French toast, a half of a bagel. That's why it took me 2 hours to cook breakfast. I just be doing stuff. And I'm sloppy, and I take my time, because I pay attention to all the details, just like I do my films, yo. So it took me a minute to get it out. But yeah, I think that's enough for today. Episode 7 of the Magnum Med Podcast. Please go like, share, follow, subscribe. I will be posting this to all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Apple, and whoever else. If you are someone out there who would like to invest into filmmaking, please contact me. I promise you, you're going to win with me. I promise you. I'm going to make somebody really, really rich. And I'm going to shoot some content because I don't give a fuck, y'all. I'm a told you so type of person. Right? Like, all right. I kind of think that's what we missing from this world. We so soft. And I hate that we so soft out here, right? I always wanted peace, right? I never been. I'm trying to watch my words. I don't like to fight. Because I was about to say I've never been combative. I've been combative. But I truly don't like to fight. I don't like confrontation. You know, I'm a defensive person. It's just when I show my defense look like offense. Like when it's time to go on defense, my defense looks like offense, right? So I'm not an aggressive person. So that means I'm not aggressive. But when you get aggressive with me, I match your aggressiveness, right? And I don't even think that's good, right? That I just know me. That's how I do it. So yeah, I'm not soft. I'm stern, and I'm still great to work with because I care, right? I feel like forget like that easy workspace. Like, no, this workspace not going to be easy, right? It's going to be good. It's going to be positive, right? It's going to be super positive. It's going to be super productive and efficient and everything like that. But no, it's not going to be easy. I don't do easy. Everything I do is hard work. It's putting together a 1,000-piece puzzle. 1,000-piece easy for you? Well, let's go get a 10,000-piece puzzle. Like, that's because I understand the results of it, right? Or at least I think I understand the results of it. All right, I'm trying to get other people to understand the results of it, or I'm trying to get people to invest in me because I understand the results of it. So on the other side, man, like I said, we're gonna make a lot of money, y'all. Make a lot of money with somebody some point one day. Charles D. King, call me, sir. CEO of Macro. That's who I really want to be with. If I get with Charles D. King, it's over for y'all. It's over for y'all. That's the same umbrella Ryan Coogler is under. He's gonna be so powerful. Like, I don't even know what he will do. Having me and a Ryan is gonna be crazy. Cause whatever other big, like, once in a lifetime directors, guess who they gonna call next? Charles D. King. And if you know Charles D. King and what he's creating at Macro, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm on that wave. I don't even know, like, I'm not even saying what it is. It's just, if you know, you know. Like, we doing it for a certain reason. And, well, not doing it just for that certain reason, but it's a part of it. It's intentional. And yeah, so just know, like I said, whoever with me, man, we're going to do a lot. We're going to work hard, but we're going to make a lot. We're going to make all your money back. And when I get to Charles D. King, it's game over. Game over. Magnum Med Podcast, episode 7.
I know, man. He be liking all my pics.
Oh, he be on your DMs too?
It's a real nice neighborhood too.
Somebody gonna think something, man. And you said we was gonna wait till we get home.
Nigga, stop bitching.
You don't have to leave school. But life would be so much better. Think about it.
I'ma say this one time.
Look at the IG people, the comedians, the models, the fitness people.
I want the fucking money, and I want that fucking jewelry too.
So let's take some more pictures with this money and this drip.
I'll make your pitch, but you gotta follow me, alright?
Alright, this is just the easiest way to do it.
I don't know, Khalil. I mean, I don't really care about all this viral stuff, but it's gonna mean making some real money. And I can help my moms out. Then I'm down.
Oh yeah.
We lit?
We lit. Man.